Jordan Peele recently released his second film, Us, in theaters. So far, it has been getting pretty rave reviews among critics. However, some fans are still split on how they felt about the film. Many are saying that it is no Get Out. Get Out was a phenomenal film. However, I feel that Us has much more to offer in terms of a movie-going experience. When I left the theater after viewing Get Out, I didn't question anything. The story is pretty linear, and the ending is what I like to describe as a Saturday morning cartoon ending. You leave it feeling hopeful and optimistic. The audience was cheering and rooting and having a great time because they knew who to root for. There was no intense moral dilemma or ambiguity. The stakes were raised, but they were never fully met. Again, Get Out is an amazing film with several layers to it. It contains many hidden messages and a social commentary on racial relations within the US. When it comes to Us, however, I left the theater actually feeling like I had seen a horror movie. The ending made me feel uneasy. When I returned home, I felt as though maybe, possibly, my doppelganger actually was coming for me. This is all in addition to trying to digest how I felt about everything that had taken place in the film. Us provides an additional layer that not only causes you to focus on all the Easter eggs and hidden messages, but also makes you question who you are as a person and your existence. What may contribute to that are the acting performances. The content of this movie gives an opportunity for the actors to really prove to audiences what they are capable of. Lupita Nyong'o's performance is completely transformative. She displays prowess that I never would have expected to see out of her as an actress. This is highlighted even further when she is acting next to Elizabeth Moss, an actress who has been celebrated time and time again with her performances in works such as The Handmaid's Tale and Mad Men. However, here it is completely and totally Nyong'o's show, and boy does she deliver, especially when she's juxtaposed next to Elizabeth Moss, who is playing a role that you could say is somewhat similar, but Lupita just knocks it out of the park. The posture and the way that she spoke made this perplexing experience seem so real. The rest of the family did an amazing job as well. Winston Duke does an excellent job as a middle-class father who is endlessly trying to keep up with the Joneses. His humor also gives the movie very nice moments. Wright Joseph and Evan Alex do an excellent job as the children. I'm always blown away about how much child actors are capable of. It was refreshing to see an organic black family as the titular characters of a horror movie. This is the type of representation that we need as a people right now. I believe this movie will propel several of the actors into other projects in the future, and I can't wait to see what those are going to be. Other than that, the direction and cinematography are near perfect and absolutely enthralling. Peele has constructed a masterpiece. The scene is shot impeccably with so much attention to detail. One can tell that he has studied film, especially the horror genre. There are scenes that are intense and totally unpredictable. There are also shots when the actors are interacting with themselves that will linger in your thoughts even after leaving the theater. As far as the plot, without giving too much away because this is a spoiler-free review, I will say that this movie requires critical thought and critical thinking skills. If you enjoy movies on the basis of not having to read between the lines, then this film may not be for you. As I said at the beginning of this review, I left the theater asking myself questions and wanting to seek answers. With that being said, I feel that on the surface, the plot is still enjoyable and easy to understand, maybe even over-explained in some parts. You won't be able to fully appreciate this movie, however, if you refuse to peel back the layers and get to the core of what Peele is trying to comment on about us in our society. Should you see it? Absolutely. Also, look out for my spoiler review that will be dropping later this week, where I will be discussing everything about this movie from head to toe. If you want to see that, please like and subscribe.